5 stories you've been clicking on this week. First up at number 5, a Canadian Pacific holiday train was in Maine for the first time this week. It stopped in Jackman, Herman, and Brownville. The goal at every stop was to raise money and take food donations for local food banks. At number 4, a former educational leader in Maine has died. Yesterday, the Bangor School Department announced the death of Dr. Betsy Webb. She worked in education for 38 years, 13 of which she spent serving as superintendent for the city's schools before retiring in 2020. Dr. Webb was 61 years old. At number 3, a woman from Lewiston has been arrested and charged with arson. Police say they found a child's stroller on fire on the porch of a home on Summer Street Thursday. Accelerants had been poured on the porch, but it had not ignited yet. Police say the fire was put out. They found Chris Burgess walking around the scene, and she was arrested after questioning. At number 2, some UMaine researchers are working to create entire homes with a 3D printer. Governor Mills visited the university's Advanced Structures and Composites Center in Orono for the unveiling of a 3D printed house on Monday. The hope is the so-called BioHome 3D could be a solution to the housing crisis all around the country. And our most clicked on story this week, a team of searchers found the body of a missing hiker in New Hampshire Wednesday. Officials say Emily Sotelo went hiking alone through Franconia Ridge last Saturday. An official with New Hampshire Fish and Game told NBC Boston Sotelo likely died of exposure to the cold, but an official cause of death has not yet been announced. And that's a look for the top 5 stories for us online this week. You can read more about these stories and a lot more news and weather on our website and mobile app.